That's a nice potty. His morning crew with Rob and Liz, his radio.
That sounded weird. I'm sorry.
No, that's what.
Oh, that's a nice potty.
Listen, if I go with my friends to a restaurant and there's a nice bathroom, I'll come back and be like, you got to go in there.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I've never said that in my life.
I have.
I've never went to a restaurant and said, dude, you got to see the restroom. Go now.
I'm telling you, there's a Hard Rock Cafe somewhere, Atlanta, but somewhere. Nice potty.
Evidently, it is a big thing to a lot of people. I mean, honestly, I don't think there's a lot of people that would say, I want to go into a dirty bathroom.
Oh, no, never. Ugh.
When you travel and then when you hit that one rest area and you're like, no, not going to this one again.
A couple miles down the road, honey,
I
keep
will
driving.
hold it
Forever.
forever. I'll be so uncomfortable. But there's a whole thing about the top 10 best restrooms in America.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody's having a competition and voting is happening. And this is nationwide. And 2 restrooms, the Carolinas, have made it.
Yeah.
And they're both at gyms.
They're both at gyms?
Yeah. The one in Greenville, South Carolina is Core 24, which is a gym.
Beautiful.
Or is it a spa? Is it a gym or a spa? Because it looks bougie.
Gym.
It's quite the bougie bathroom. I'll tell you that.
It might be a spa. I think
At
it's
least
a gym.
seeing the pictures online.
Yeah.
And then the Pump House in Kannapolis, North Carolina, has made the list.
I wonder why gyms are like really tricking out their potties. Why are they doing
Maybe
that?
the Pump House is not a restroom because it looks like, it is
It's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant?
No, I'm saying maybe it is. I don't know.
I can't tell because now it looks like a little box
I don't know.
in the middle of a field somewhere.
I don't know, but I want to go on a bathroom road trip. That sounds weird.
Anyway, what?
It sounds a little weird, but I want to see
That
these
would be a
restrooms.
strange reality show.
You know what? That's another idea.
No, I don't want to be a host of a reality show that visits restrooms.
Well, people could nominate just like this. They're voting on these, so you would go visit the top 10.
But I'm not going to go visit the top 10.
I don't know. This one I was talking about in Atlanta, like they had like mouthwash and they had everything.
Sounds like the airport.
Hairspray. Yeah, some airports, not all, but kind of like that. But it was cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
and I told my
there you
friends,
go.
and they went in and they checked it out, and they were raving about it
Well,
too. So.
bestrestroom.com/vote is where you can vote for these, and hopefully, some of them will win in the Carolinas.
Well,
2 of them at least.
Doesn't your wife, Amy, really decorate the bathroom?
Huh?
She doesn't decorate your
They're
bathroom?
knickknacks. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
Well, you're
kind of
veering
the same
way
way
off of this.
No, because it's...
Now you're analyzing my bathroom.
No, I'm just saying I know that I try to make it cozy and beautiful, and so that's why.
Never thought we'd have potty talk on his radio.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Maria, I got to tell you about Maria because I just love her story. She was at the 2020 Olympics, just a couple weeks ago in Tokyo. She's from Poland, and she brought home the silver medal.
Good for her.
Very cool. Just a great story. She did a great job. But when she got home, I guess she heard about a little boy who's 8 months old, and he needs surgery, but his family couldn't afford it. So I'm sure Maria was just sitting there going, okay, what can I do? How can I help this little boy? And she said, well, I got this silver medal. And so she put it up for auction. She announced it on her social media that this was going to happen. And so it wasn't that long that she had it up for auction. There's a company that had the highest bid. It was like $7,000 that they paid for it. But you know what they also did? They said, you need to keep that medal. You worked hard for that medal. So basically, they just gave her the $7,000, and it went to pay for this little boy's surgery.
$700,000?
Yeah.
Boy, that should have took care of the surgery.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad that they did that and that she was willing just to say, I don't need this.
No. She said, it's why I decided, she said, this silver medal can actually save lives. Yes, it means a lot to me, but I have the experience. But I can use this silver medal to help save a little boy's life. I'm certainly going to do that.
And he's doing okay today?
Well, we haven't gotten an update on him, but the surgery and the treatment, he's going to have a long road.
Yeah.
But she did all that she could.
Good for her.
Yeah, to get
amazing.
that started.
And for that company that also gave that and said, hey, you just keep the medal.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
What's up, Chris?
I was going to tell y'all about this waterfall I went to. It's called Brasstown Falls. It's in Long Creek. They modified it. They did a lot of changing. They had like 2 trails now instead of 1. They have 2 now. And then there was a creek, but it was kind of hard to cross to get to the waterfall. But they built a bridge, so now you can walk across it to get to the waterfall.
That sounds great because I have not been to Brasstown Falls just yet, and it sounds phenomenal. Chris, thank you for letting us know. I love going hiking in the area. It's just so beautiful around here.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to. I don't know if you see on social media, sometimes it'll say you can see all these waterfalls within an hour, and it's, in your area. And I always save those, and I want to go do it. I've never done it.
Why? What holds Liz Riles back?
I don't know. Myself, I guess, or
Okay,
finding somebody
stop
to
it.
go with me.
I know what you're doing this weekend.
If you can find somebody to go with me,
You have family.
they don't like to do things like that.
Who cares?
Some of
Just
them.
take them. We take our kids. Amy and I are like, you're going. Come on.
Really?
Pack in the car and go.
Well,
Yeah.
I can see that with Eli, your youngest, but I mean, as far as Spencer and Amanda, do
Pack
they
them in the car and go.
pack them in the car?
Yes.
Take your almost 20-year-old son
Yeah.
and pack him away in the
He
car.
is 20.
Oh, okay, is he 20? I didn't
He
know if
made
he'd
it
had a
July
birthday.
5th to 20.
Well, my almost 20-year-old is 6'4". Be a little hard to push him in the car.
Tell him you go and get ice cream.
He'd be like, nah,
No. Tell him-
fam, I'm good.
No, tell him you're bringing him to McDonald's.
Nah, fam, I'm good again.
No, he would. No. What is he like?
Chick-fil-A.
Okay, tell him you're going to Chick-fil-A.
We'll pick up Chick-fil-A on the way.
Pick Chick-fil-A up. See, there you go.
He is off work tomorrow. Yes,
Uh-huh.
we're doing it.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
But I found some hacks that could help out if you ever have had the question, where can I travel for under $500?
Oh, yeah.
Where can I travel for under $500? There's a couple of apps that I found that could help you. There's one that's called Elude. And literally, this app says it's the only app that can tell you where you can travel for under $500.
Like anywhere in the world? Or
Anywhere
just
in the world.
Really?
Find out where you can go. You put in your max budget, and then boom, there you go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to go to France and you want to go on $1,700, you type it in and it'll tell you how to do it.
I'm so getting the app like right now.
Yeah, right. There's a couple other apps that you can do. These are like on reward points, basically.
Oh, I like reward points. I
Yeah,
like
so
doing
you
that.
get reward points and then you can travel off the reward points. I can say that. But there's Una Travel.
Okay.
There's a brand new one that just came out. It's called Out of Office, which makes sense. Go out of the
Exactly.
office.
Yeah, if you're
gonna
going
do
on
some
vacay.
traveling. So that's a brand new one that just came out. There's Open Table. I don't know which one that does. I think that's one of the ones that will do the reward points.
Okay.
And there's TPG, which it's the points guy.
Oh, so
I've
you are
heard of-
getting points.
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of people talk about that one. I've never tried it, but that one's going to be due out around September, they say. That's supposed to help save in the wallet.
I used to have a friend that would buy everything on his credit card because he got like airline points and immediately pay it off. And he paid for trips to like Whistler, Canada to go skiing, like never had to pay $1 really for the flights and the hotel because of all the points that he had.
He'd pay for stuff on the credit card, immediately pay it off.
Exactly. Like
That
go
makes
to the
sense.
grocery store, spend $100 or whatever, and immediately get home, go online, pay it off, boom.
Yeah, I
And
heard
he-
some people do that. And I hear there's like restrictions apply, where
Well,
there's like
sure.
areas that are blocked out that you can't
Yeah.
travel, but it still helps out.
Yeah, but I mean, he would take his whole family to Whistler, Canada, and go skiing, and I mean
That's
that's
nice.
kind of pricey. So
I've never heard of the place, but
Yeah.
it sounds great.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
evidently, weddings are getting really, really small. In fact, they're calling them micro weddings.
Oh, I've heard that.
Yeah, because of, the quarantine and everything we've been through. We don't even have to get into it. But a lot of people are saying, okay, we want a micro wedding. And we want just like our family and our very closest friends. Of course, that brings the budget of a wedding down. And it's
Way down.
Right.
And then you can stream it for your friends who can watch it.
Exactly. And so they're all part of it and they feel like, they're together. And maybe you can have some little smaller receptions because I've heard of that as well.
Micro receptions.
Yeah. So like 10 people at this one and, maybe
Micro
6 months later.
birthday parties.
Yeah, exactly. Or office get-togethers or whatever.
Micro Christmas parties. Wow,
Yeah.
this is pretty good.
I know.
You save a lot of money here. What else micro can we do?
Well, and not only saving money, but I know when we had a big birthday party for me like a couple years ago, and there's so many people there that it's hard
She's
to...
so popular.
No, not really. But,
Yeah.
But it's
How
so
many,
hard.
100?
75?
Close to 100.
something
See,
like
I almost
that.
got there. I knew
Something
it.
like that.
I
But
knew it. Two people came to mind.
No, it did not. But so many people there, it's really hard to focus on a person and make somebody feel special. Because if somebody's coming to your party or your wedding reception, you want to make sure you spend time with them and really have a nice
Micro
chat.
concerts. Wouldn't that be great just to have a micro concert with Toby back?
Right?
10 people
Like
at
in
it.
the round and it's just Toby in the middle or, you know,
Yeah.
at the head of the circle or
10
whatever.
people
but
there.
that-
Oh, no, he still needs all his dancers and all the lights
Oh, well,
and
that's
stuff.
true.
You
Now,
still
that
need
would
that.
be awesome
Right?
to watch. But,
Right?
yeah, but my daughter last year had her wedding in our backyard, 9 people. 9.
That
9.
wasn't planned because that was like you had to step back and punt.
Exactly. And we had 125 to 150. It was something like that.
Told
that were
you, she's
going
popular.
to be there.
Look at
no,
that.
my daughter's
Look how popular.
So that's what we planned, but it ended up being 9 people in the backyard. And of course, that was because of mandates and all that at the time.
Oh, yeah. But
And-
now it's a thing.
I know, but
Micro weddings.
Right, but she was disappointed at first.
Micro restaurants. How about micro restaurants? You
Well,
got-
that's your own backyard.
Oh, that's true.
That's a
Yeah.
picnic in the backyard.
Micro amusement parks.
Yeah, but we had a blast.
I know you did.
Micro amusement parks?
Yeah. You have the whole place to yourself. I mean, come on.
I might get on a roller coaster if it's micro.
Wait a minute. What? No, not small roller coasters.
No. That's what
Small-
you said. That's where I'm
no,
living.
No, that's not what I said. And you absolutely know it. Okay. Smallest gathering you've been at since COVID-19.
Yeah.
Love to know the story. 800-447-7234.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I guess you call it a cookie. They say it's a sea salt caramel brownie cookie.
It's a brookie.
It's a what?
I would call it a brookie.
Is there a thing?
Yeah. It's a brownie and a cookie.
But that's a real thing. That's
Yeah.
what they actually call brownies and cookies mashed together as a brookie.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can look up a brookie recipe. Yeah, for
Wow.
sure. But it looks delicious. I mean, it's brownie. It's sea salt caramel, which is one of my favorite flavors. I don't know. Do
What's
you
an
like?
adventureful?
I think they just try to give them, really cool names. And I know some of the cookies have changed names over the years, like Samoas and Do-si-dos. I don't know if they're still called that or if that's the new name or whatever. But the Samoa is the coconut caramel
Okay.
one. And then the Do-si-do is like a peanut butter sandwich.
There's way too many.
I don't know. So they usually introduce one. They had a gluten-free one. I don't know if they still have that or not. There's a couple that have been introduced that kind of silently go away because,
I don't like caramel either. And then they're mixing sea salt with it.
We
in
can't
this
be friends
brookie
anymore.
thing.
I'm pretty sure we can't be friends anymore.
No, we can be great friends because you can have all of it.
Oh, okay. That is better.
All that dessert stuff,
You don't
that's
like,
yours.
You don't like caramel?
No, it's sticky.
It's
And it stays in your mouth, and it's
No,
just
it
like
doesn't.
it's so sticky.
No,
Come on, it
it's-
gets to the roof of your mouth and it stays. It's like
Not-
peanut butter.
You don't like peanut butter either?
I do like peanut butter
Okay.
because I can wash that out.
Okay, but the caramel, if you eat one of those little caramels, yes, it sticks to your teeth and it's stringy. and
horrible.
I don't like those.
Throw that with sea salt into a brownie. A brookie.
Yeah, and it is good.
Really?
Oh, that would be. I haven't tasted it. Obviously, we can't get them until, like you said, until Rob said
Till
January.
they come out, yeah.
But so I guess we're going to be dreaming for the next 6 months about this adventureful from the Girl
Oh,
Scouts.
I don't know. It's more of a nightmare.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So Pixel 6 is going to be coming out.
Uh-huh.
The Verge says that Pixel 6 is not going to have a charger.
So is Pixel 6? Who is this?
Okay, this is a new Google phone. Basically, yeah, it's like an
okay.
Android. It's the new Google phone, and it's their Pixel 6, and it won't have a charger.
Oh, is it going to be much cheaper?
No,
To buy?
no. So here's the thing: a lot of smartphone companies don't give you a charger because you already have the charger.
But they
So why include a charger?
change the chargers all the time.
For the most part, yeah. And it depends. I mean, for like the last, 3 or 4, maybe 5 iPhones, it's had the same type of charger.
Right, because it used to have that really wide connection, and now it's got the little teeny tiny one. But iPad
Don't
has
you like how she explains that?
really wide, and then is.
Simple enough, yeah.
Yeah, but the iPad has also changed. But I mean, yes, I have chargers almost in every drawer in my house, I feel like.
Right? At least the cord.
Yeah, but they're different. But I like when I buy a phone that I get an extra charger because my kids are always, Mom, I need your charger. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
It's always taken by somebody.
well, I put my initials or Mom.
They always take my wife's.
Why?
They always take Mom's. But I say, you don't even touch mine.
So you have
Don't
laid
even.
down the
Oh, yeah.
and they take.
I need the chargers.
Well, I mean, Amy needs her charger too.
Exactly.
Your wife.
So I don't know why they pick hers just to take it.
Now they used to, can I borrow your charger? And then sure, but then
You
never
never
see
get it
again.
back.
So I started buying like pink and rose gold and metallic and shiny and glittery, and then they're not as apt to my sons anyway to take those. So
Your husband takes them?
no, he is an Android guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not. So
Well, yeah,
he
that's
can't
right,
use my
because they're
charger.
different.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he never
So-
takes mine.
So just beware.
Yeah.
Just in case you
Wow.
are going to get the Pixel 6, you're going to have to either find a charger, or if you're replacing the one that you already have, don't throw the charger away.
Extra cost.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I really hope you heard that song loud and clear today, especially if you have a family member or a friend who's been affected by COVID-19. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. I mean, our heads aren't in the sand. I mean,
Right.
I'd love for it to be. I don't want to think about this stuff, but I have too many family and friends that are dealing with this right now. It's a good friend of ours of the radio station. His name is Tim. And Tim is on a ventilator in the hospital right now. It's like, the post from his daughter just breaks my heart. And I'm like praying so hard. So here's what we're going to do today. And I'm hopeful that you're able to be a part of it somehow, some way. If you can't join us at noon, at least pray at noon wherever you are. And if you could go to our Facebook or our Instagram page and share this with your friends, our posts with your friends, that would help out tremendously as we just gather as one big family to pray at noon today.
Yeah, we actually have a couple that went to our prayer line already this morning. Matisha, her mom is hospitalized with COVID-19 pneumonia. And then we have Daniel got in touch and said he has a friend, Nilda, and she has COVID and it's really, really affecting her. So ask for prayer there. We have a family friend. It's a friend of my son's. They played basketball, church basketball together, and his mom is in the hospital right now on a ventilator. So Shannon is in our prayers.
Way too many people. So, and you know this. It's personally affected you somehow, some way. So join us at 12 noon, and if you could right now do this. Text us somebody that you're praying for at 800-447-7234. That's 800-447-7234. Just text us their name, and we're going to pray coming up at 12 noon today.
Yeah, specifically. And you can call and tell us about that person or text us and tell us. But again, share, let everybody, if you're at the office right now, I think this is something that everybody can kind of come together on and pray for people that are struggling. And maybe do that at the office or in the car if you're out on your lunch break and before you go in the restaurant or whatever. Just come together and pray with us at noon.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Listen, I know you're not like this, but evidently there's some people that, well, you probably heard, I take showers on Saturdays. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. And I'm not talking personally about myself, just in general.
Yeah, but there are celebrities that have been talking about Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, one celebrity couple that talk about how often they take showers and bathe their children. They say basically, when they see the dirt on them, they'll wash them off. But as far as a deep clean, I don't know.
You mean that so they don't their children don't take baths every day?
Oh, no.
Is what you mean,
or not
right?
even every other day, from what I understand.
Can I ask a question?
Oh, sure.
Why do we care about what they do?
Well, I think because they're coming out and talking about it, then it brings up the discussion of how often do you have your children take a bath, or, you guys take baths or showers or whatever. But so I know that our granddaughter will take, I guess she's given a bath every couple of days or something, because she's not sweating. It's not like she's going to the gym and working up a sweat or anything like that. And they make sure to get all the food out of the neck rolls. That goes
You're talking
with
about babies.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think elementary school kids may be the same. It just depends. It depends on how active.
Now you're talking in general.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about real people now.
Yeah.
Not people who just want to talk about it because they're celebrities.
No. But because they said this on a talk show or an interview, then it started the discussion of, oh, you're raising stanky kids. That's what a lot of people are saying.
They're smelly.
I know.
You have the stinky kid.
Right. The Rock. He then started talking about it and said, look, I take like 3 to 4 showers a day. But this is a guy that works out.
Good for him.
3 to 4 times.
Well, he does. I mean, he openly says he starts his day at 4:30.
Yeah.
And then he eats breakfast after his workout. Then he goes in for another workout. Then he goes to work. And then he goes to another workout.
Yeah, sure.
Guy's got to wash.
Yeah, because he evidently, sweats
you gotta get
a lot.
clean.
But he's also saying, that his kids take showers. I don't know
good.
about every day.
I'm
but
happy for him. I just don't care.
Listen, the fight when your kids are in middle school?
Oh, yeah.
To get them to take a shower and brush their teeth. And
My youngest is in middle school, and he now it's not as bad as it used to be.
Oh, sure, because he's maturing.
Yeah.
He's getting older.
He wants to be clean going to school.
But there is a fight at some point. Maybe it starts 4th, 5th, 6th grade, somewhere around in there. And, I'm not calling anybody out, but they're in the back seat of the car and they kick their shoes off at the end of the day. And you're like,
She's not calling anybody out.
No.
But yet she's talking about her family.
Or maybe some kids that we picked up, in carpool or whatever. But it's like,
now she's backpedaling. Look at what she's doing.